What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you can stay notified for when I post. Today I'm just talking about how I graduated early during the pandemic, and I wrote some things down about how I accomplished this goal. Okay, so first things first, what I did was in 9th grade, I did do a full year of school in 9th grade, and by the end of it, I knew that I did not want to be in no public school because it was so much going on, from distractions from other kids, from teachers not ever being there, and just no, I knew that I did not want to be in no public school. And at the end of 9th grade, I ended up failing a math class, and I was so hard on myself about it because I've never failed a class, so I didn't know how to feel about it, and I couldn't even do summer school for it, so it was just a credit that was going to be made up in other years of high school. So after doing my research, 9th grade summer, 10th grade, I came back asking counselors, how can I get into blended learning? How can I graduate early? And they pointed me to an academy called Impact Academy, and I started as soon as I could. And once I started, I made sure I stayed focused. My grades really improved as soon as I started. Like, as soon as I got in, my grades improved. I made sure, because I couldn't actually do it like full time yet, because I had to actually see, like, is this really what I wanted to do? I did. I still had to come back to regular school for 2 hours a day, and the rest of my classes were online, and I had to go to my other school for testing once a week. Once I did a semester of that, I seen that I actually wanted to do it, so I switched all my classes to blended learning. I did all my classes online, and I finished, and my grades are good, so I know that I wanted to stick with it, and that's what I did. Upcoming 11th grade year, I ended up switching schools in a different county, and that was just like a setback for me because I didn't know how they did things over there. I didn't know anything about that county or anything about anything. So what I did was I did more research, and I found out that they did have a blended school, but it was too late for me to get into it, so I had to go back to public school. And me going back to public school was probably the worst thing ever. And this was last year in like February, ending of February, beginning of March. I went back to public school, and it was just so horrible. Like, I was so ready to get out because the kids, oh my goodness, y'all, from being homeschooled for like almost 2 years is just different. I walked in classes and nobody was paying attention. We couldn't learn nothing because so many kids like were talking, play fighting, just doing extraness. You know, I just wanted to get my work done and go, but I couldn't do that because other people and distractions. And the school that I switched to and the county that I switched to, the teachers wasn't even good there, so I was just like, why am I here? And it was dumb to me. Like, why am I here? I could be at home doing real work, actually learning something. So after time goes by, the pandemic happened, and they put us back on online classes. They put everybody on online classes. That was probably the happiest day of my life. So once the pandemic started, I'm pretty sure everybody didn't do no work in the beginning of the pandemic because they was assuming that we was going back to school, but we wasn't. So once, like a week after, 2 weeks after, I started doing more work. So once I found out that we were not going back to school in last year because of the pandemic, I stayed focused. I tried harder. I remembered what I wanted. I wanted to graduate early. I had a goal to complete. So once I did that, I worked, and I got all my classes done because I was a new student, really. Teachers really wasn't giving me much work because I was really a new student. I was only in the school for a week before the pandemic happened. I did all the necessary work that they gave me, but they wasn't really giving much work because they didn't even know what was going on. They had their own life. But still, I did what I had to do. I did more research that on the summer of the pandemic, or this past summer. I did more research. I found another blended school in my county, and once I did that, I submitted an application. I waited for me to get accepted. Literally, it took them the whole summer for them to say that I got accepted. And once I got accepted, I still couldn't attend school because it was too many students, and they had to create my account, so that took a whole month. I didn't really start school until September of this year. And once I started school, they packed me with so much work. I had work from the month before that I wasn't in school, but I didn't let that discourage me because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to graduate early and that I wanted to finish early and just get out of here. So what I did was, when I wanted to go out, I didn't go out. I stayed in my room, did extra work. When I wanted to do something fun, I had to wait because I wanted to complete my goal. And I know that everybody thinks because we're online it doesn't have to get done, or it can be done later. No, just do it right then and there. You can do it right then and there. If you do it right then and there, then you won't have to do it later. So that's what I did. And so towards the ending, my last month of school, I locked in on myself. I stayed in the house. I did nothing but work. Nothing but work. Every time somebody asked me, did I want to do something or go anywhere, I wasn't doing nothing. I was doing nothing but work and just trying to complete my goal. After a month of doing nothing but work, I finally completed all of my classes, meaning I am done. I was done, and I was proud, like I did that. I was too happy. But all I can say is, don't give up. Don't forget what your goal is, and time management and self-discipline. You have to tell yourself, do your work. Do not, no, because if you was in class, your teacher would be telling you to do your work. But no, you got to tell yourself, do your own work. Do your work, do your work, do your work, do your work. And do not forget what you're looking for or what your end results will end up being. And I graduated. If graduating early is one of your goals, what I can say is something that you need to do is you need time management. Without time management, I probably would not have been able to do that. Like telling myself you're gonna wake up at this time to do this much work and you're not gonna stop until you complete this much work. I didn't, bruh. I promise y'all, time management. Second is discipline, self-discipline. You really need that because there's gonna be times where your friends and your family, they're gonna be having fun and doing some activities that you might want to do, but you just gotta remember, like, I have this to do. I need to finish this test. I need to finish this quiz. I could be doing an extra assignment. I could be done with this many more assignments if I stay home and do this and do my work. Discipline. You gotta self-discipline. So remember that. That's another skill that you need. And lastly, focus. Don't lose focus, because if you lose focus, you will not be able to achieve your goal. You gotta stay focused. Make sure you stay focused, y'all. Don't quit. And that's all I can say. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like, and this is just how I achieved this goal myself, and hopefully this can help you along the way too. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and give me some feedback below. Tell me about your early graduation experience and how you accomplished that goal too. And if you have any other questions, leave them below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you.